the reality is, HIV doesn't care about um your uh your sexual choice, your choices of who you want to be with, love who you love, right? It doesn't care about whether you're the preacher in the pulpit. It doesn't care about whether you 120 pounds or 250. It doesn't care whether you live in DC or in LA. You know what I mean? Um, we say it time and time again that anybody is HIV possible. Shout out to Gilead. Um, it's been a great partnership. It's been one of the best partnerships I've ever had. It's not the first partnership that I've had, as it relates to HIV and AIDS awareness. Um, but this, if there ever was a partnership that I would want to be part of, and I wanted, and lot of hard work. You know what I mean? But I don't look at that as necessarily hard work. I look at it as heart work. You know what I mean? Like, and light bearing work. You know what I mean? So. Uh, you don't have to be Raheem DeVaughn to care about people and to care about community. I just happen to be in the position of who I am, and um, I enjoy. I'm passionate about the work that I do. Whether it relates to HIV, or domestic violence, or any of the things that we do. You know, as brand Raheem DeVaughn, or my foundation, the Love Life Foundation. I started on this journey with Gilead. It'll be 3 years now, 2026. I'm hoping that we looking like that we're gonna renew the partnership. Um, Initially, they had branding, they had messaging they wanted to get out. They wanted to be able to, you know, reach and touch at least 30,000, women within a 30-day span. We superseded the expectation of that, and we're able to get the information out to 47,000 women. Black women make up for more than half of the new cases here in the United States, but only 14% of the population. Um, Over 100 people a day are tested positive for HIV. Um, 14 to 28, the age of 14 to 28 is getting hammered as well. We are in a time, history repeats itself. So it's not the first time we've been in an era of like over sexually, overt like music and all the things, right? And somebody like I love intimacy, I love sex, you know what I mean? Like um I love black women, I love my people, I love my brothers and my sisters, right? And um so for all the right reasons, I make music that people can conceive to. I make music that people are intimate to. So, what I mean, if I can do that, what I mean, I don't see why I can't go out and have a conversation about, hey, about prep, and how that, and talk to your primary care physician about prep and see if it's for you, which is a preventable medication that can prevent HIV should you come in contact with it, through intercourse, um, and so yeah, I enjoy the work. There's still a lot of work to be done. I look forward to it. I look forward to a day or a time that we don't have to have discussions about HIV, and many other things that are out there. But until that day, I'm going to continue to do my part, and it's been, like I said, it's been a great partnership. And look, the energy is the same, whether it's for my black males, whether you're heterosexual, whether you're LGBTQ, whether you're just bi curious, whatever, right? Um, the reality is, HIV doesn't care about um your uh your sexual choice, your choices of who you want to be with, love who you love, right? It doesn't care about whether you're the preacher in the pulpit. It doesn't care about whether you 120 pounds or 250. It doesn't care whether you live in DC or in LA. You know what I mean? Um, we say it time and time again that anybody is HIV possible. You know what I mean? Depending upon um, you know, your sexual health practices, and making sure that you're getting tested on a regular, and then again, like, to know that there's options out here. Sometimes it's just about letting somebody know that there's an option, there's something that you can take, as an added protection. Does that mean that I give you like the green light to just go raw dog? Nah, absolutely not. You know what I mean? So it's a bunch of other things out here. You know what I mean too. So but but let's be real. People are playing the R&B, they playing the Raheem DeVaughn, they doing what they do, they making it do what it do. And whether they play my music or not, I want people to be as healthy as they can and so I'm gonna continue to love on the community and do what I do and like I said, and hopefully, live for the day that we don't have to have these conversations.